This is Dan Dix here reporting for Press for Truth. U.S. officials have just warned North Korea that it is prepared to fight if they feel provoked into doing so. So tensions are now at an all-time high as Donald Trump is preparing for all-out war in the region. So in this video, we're going to break down all the latest information for you that you're certainly not going to be getting from the prostitute mainstream fake news media. Because while they want to keep your worldview confined to this little box around your head, at PFT, we want to break down those walls and bring you the truth. And of course, this is only made possible by your donations and your patronage at patreon.com/pressfortruth. So if you're already a member there, thank you so much for your contribution to Press for Truth. And we'll get to this important news, but before we do, I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors at Liberty Farms. You can find them at grassrootsmedicinal.ca. This is where they supply patients all across Canada with some of BC's best medical grade cannabis and cannabis extracts. If you've ever heard the term BC Bud, or you know how good BC Bud is, well, that's because of people like the fine folks at Liberty Farms. So check them out. The links are located in the description below. And a huge shout out goes to our newest sponsor at oneworlddigitalsolutions.com, where you can get access to any TV show, any channel, any cable, satellite, internet channel, you name it, all while saving a ton of money from going into the hands of these major conglomerate TV and cable satellite companies. So if you're in the market for one of these Android digital boxes, check out oneworlddigitalsolutions.com, and when you use promo code PFT, you will save $50 off the price of a box. That's promo code PFT at oneworlddigitalsolutions.com. Alright, let's get to the news and we'll break down all the latest info for you. On Tuesday, North Korea test launched an ICBM, or an intercontinental ballistic missile, which was capable of reaching Alaska or even Canada for that matter. The top U.S. general on the Korean peninsula, General Vincent Brooks, issued a statement saying that the U.S. is prepared to start a war with North Korea at any given moment, and it's really only self-restraint that has stopped them from attacking them so far. He said, "Self-restraint, which is a choice, is all that separates armistice and war. As this alliance missile live fire shows, we are able to change our choice when so ordered by our alliance national leaders," said General Brooks. "It would be a grave mistake for anyone to believe anything to the contrary." Meanwhile, the Russians and the Chinese are saying that military action against North Korea is not a good idea, and they would rather lend their support to North Korea and South Korea engaging in dialogue and consultations. An emergency UN Security Council meeting was then called, where the US Ambassador Nikki Haley basically said that the US was just going to go ahead and do whatever they wanted, despite what Russia and China thinks. After Russian and Chinese envoys said that the threat of military action should be considered unacceptable, Haley said the US would go its own path if necessary. So while the North Koreans are testing their missiles, it seems to me that Donald Trump and the deep state behind him are the ones who are creating this "we gotta deal with them" meme. But a US attack on North Korea right now would be absolutely devastating to the region. It would certainly cause retaliation on the United States and possibly others like China and Japan. And untold millions would certainly die in the process, not to mention they'd be creating a massive influx of Korean refugees. So what do you think? Are we on the brink of World War III with a barely restrainable madman at the helm? Or is all this North Korea stuff just a distraction for what they're doing in the Middle East to Syria and Iran? Either way, it's not looking good, folks. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And as we mentioned at the beginning of this video, this content is only made possible with your donations and your memberships at pressfortruth.ca and patreon.com/pressfortruth, where even just $5 or $10 a month really goes a long way with helping this humble, independent media operation. Check the links below to find our sponsors and also to find out how you can join us as a member. And stay tuned, my friends, we've got more video reports coming soon. This is Dan Dix reporting for Press for Truth.